My name is Amber Reed, R-E-I-D, birthday 12/27/90. I'm turning 32, but like I'm almost positive my like mental age, like my brain is stuck at 17. I'm actually starving, so okay, yes, I troll. Whatever, Trollin has entered the chat. I'm totally fine with a clickbait title because you guys know I love me a clickbait title. You're not paying attention to your health, you don't care about your health, you don't care about your body, you want to die, you could have ate healthy, chose not to, do you really need to go on vacation, you need to buy health insurance instead. I just don't want to hear it.
No one cares!
Hey guys, Grüße aus Deutschland, greetings from Germany. It's now around noon, lunchtime, and the reaction that I did this morning was kind of the watered down version because I had just gotten up and I hadn't had coffee yet, and so I'd like to add a few more things. And so I cannot believe that this is still going on. We're still listening to the same crap, to the same excuses, to the same, oh, I'm going through stuff that I cannot talk about. For how much longer does she want to do it? How much more do her views have to drop before she realizes that she will be standing in line at social services in Kentucky if she does not get her act together? And I'm not even talking about losing weight, but, you know, just having a storyline or something. She keeps talking about the same things over and over again. She keeps walking into her closet, talking about what she's going to do in her closet. What is that? Is this some kind of strange parallel dimension where, or Groundhog Day, where the same things happen over and over again, only with slight differences? I do not understand. And the reason why it hit me is because, number one, she hadn't posted in a week. And so when you don't listen to her annoying voice, her little tiny fried suppressed voice that she has because she does not tell the truth, it kind of hits different when then you hear her again and you hear her say the same things over and over again. And also, like I mentioned in my last video from this morning, watching the documentary about Life by Jen did not help things a bit, because I had no idea that Life by Jen is the channel name. I'm not gonna say her, real name again. I had no idea that she had made it past 600 pounds. I had no idea how things got out of control towards the end. I watched her here and there in 2018, 2020. I took a peek, but never for long, because what made me nervous is how she tilts her head, and her face is so asymmetrical that I just couldn't. And every time I checked in with her, she had gained more weight, and so I just couldn't. I never got into it. And also, when I heard that she had passed on, I couldn't watch the end because I figured when I was checking in with her here and there, there's no change going on. No change going on. She's headed towards the wall and she does nothing to prevent it from happening. And with Amber and Chantal, oh my gosh, why can these two women not sit in front of the camera and say, I'm a gluttonous pig, I would like to eat for a living, and then I don't have to lie anymore. I'm going to stop lying from now on. I'm just going to eat. And so the feeders stick around, the others hit the road if you can't stomach it. But what they're trying to do is they're trying to be dainty and, oh, I didn't eat much today, and oh, I ate all day today, or I've been awake for 8 hours and I haven't eaten. No, they are non-stop eating. Well, maybe not non-stop, but they're for the most part of their awake time, every single day they eat, otherwise they wouldn't be this big. Now with Chantal, I'm not a big fan. I've been telling you guys for years what creeped me out about her were, surprisingly enough, not the stories that I heard about her sexual encounters with strangers, but the fact that every time she ate, her darting eyes, you know, how her physical eyes tried to not look at what she put in her mouth. That creeped me out. It totally creeped me out. And I don't like either one of them. I don't like Amber and I don't like Chantal for one good reason. Not because they keep gaining weight and lie about it. No, it's not that. I think I heard something about Pete saying that the scale was, what, 100 pounds off or something, something like that. It actually makes no difference. They're both liars. They're both gaining weight. They both are ugly from the inside out. I mean, look at them. Look at Chantal Marie in Thailand. Oh my gosh. I hope she doesn't tell everybody that wants to hear it or not hear it that she's from Canada, because she's not doing Canadians a favor by saying that. You see the look on people's faces when she walks by. She is trying to make us believe that she is so okay with the way she looks and being out in public, and then she says she doesn't like crowds, which standing alone I could respect if she said that, right? But she's doing a travel vlog one after another. And then you see how she has problems with her physical condition, with her stamina and her physical size. And then on her channel, she does the mukbangs. Like, oh my God, stop with the insanity already. Just go on one track and then stay on that track. You cannot have the feeders and the people that are into losing weight and the ones that only like authentic people all at the same time. You're gonna have to choose your audience. You cannot say, "Oh, I'm on track," and then you keep like Life by Chen did, and you keep gaining, because later on they all admit that they were off track. But they don't want to do without the views, and so they lie. And that's much worse than saying, okay, I can't get this under control. Here's what's going to happen on my channel. And they're not dainty, none of them. I mean, I only want to talk about Chantal and Amber, actually. They're not dainty, and they don't have common sense, and they're not nice people. They have done bad things in their life, and even if it had been years ago, which in Amber's case, she still lies up to this day. She can't stop lying. She just can't stop, because she doesn't stand behind who she is, and it's the same with Chantal. You cannot put a ton of cloth around you and still eat like a pig. It's a whole package deal. Like, if you want to seem dainty and like a decent person and like somebody that is gracious and not a complete glutton, then stop shoveling the food in your mouth while you're wearing the hijab. I don't want to say anything wrong, but the headgear. Then take all of that stuff off and be the pig that you actually are. That is the part that I do not get about Amber, and the part that I don't get about Chantal at all. At all. They could be authentic. They could say, hey, accept me the way I am. Okay, then be a certain way, but then don't say the opposite of what you are and claim that as your personality. Like, for example, Amber doesn't get that she keeps being called a liar, because she's a liar up to this day. Up to the latest vlog, she has still lied, because she doesn't want to admit that, no, what she said about not wanting another relationship right now because she's so in love with Feline, and now it's not mutual anymore and she wants her back, and then she has sex with her, and then not even 2 weeks later she's in love with another person. That is absolutely idiotic. I mean, it's possible. But in her case, she's trying to make us believe that every single time somebody dumped her, mysteriously enough, she was on her phone and, oh, there's a message, and oh my God, they're interested in me, and oh my gosh, it's like a match made in heaven, and I instantly fell for that person. It is idiotic for her to think that we believe that that happens to her over and over again. What is most likely? That happens, what I just said, or that she is so desperate that she is checking Instagram every 5 minutes to see if somebody has written her a message that would indicate that they're remotely interested in her. She needs somebody that wipes her ass and does her household chores for her, and she can just own up to it. But no, she lies her ass off, and then years later she admits to us being right. She keeps proving us right. We say things and she's like, oh, like, how could you guys think that? And why don't you believe me? And you guys are just haters. And then later on she admits it anyway, because we are right, because we can tell when somebody's not authentic and her statements contradict her actions. One of the things I also don't get is why they cannot identify with the weight that they are at. Either don't weigh yourself at all, which I think is the case in Chantal's and Amber's case right now. They're not even getting on the scale, because why would they? They are not on a diet, and Chantal is clearly just eating on camera. With Amber, we completed the mission, because I know that I wasn't the only one that was reporting her videos in which she was eating like a pig. And so that has stopped, because she can no longer do that. I know it confused her because she did it for a few years, and I get that. But she has to learn. And if she doesn't learn by reading the terms of service or the community guidelines on YouTube, which would be part of her job if this was a job, then she would know that she can no longer do certain things on her channel. And so she had to learn the hard way. She had to have a whole bunch of videos demonetized because people reported them. And so what I don't get is, why do they not stand behind the weight that they are? What if Amber weighs 800 and Chantal Marie weighs 600? I couldn't care less. Do you guys care? What I care about is how she disrespects, or how they disrespect their audience by lying about their weight. It is their problem that they don't stand behind not being able to stop stuffing their faces and continuously gaining weight. That is their problem, and they pay for it. They gain weight, they look larger, and in Amber's case, she is so delusional that she doesn't even get it. Every once in a while, she admits it.
I know that I'm gaining weight. Like, I actively see it in my face when I'm editing, and it kind of shocks me.
But then she continues to put on the slimming filters, doesn't talk about her weight, and now she's going through something again. So now it's not the breakup. Now she's mourning over a quick relationship that she had on the internet with the person that she almost met. Give me a fucking break. That girl has no life whatsoever. She's been milking the moving arc for a few months now. Before that, she was milking the breakup thing. That wasn't even an arc. That was a flat out lie. And before that, she was milking the weight loss surgery arc. It's like one thing after another, repetitive. And how many times in the last few months have we been in the closet with her because she had to do something, and now I got to fold clothes. Boring as all hell. I do not understand how she can still post that stuff. And that last frame of her vlog, how glad she was that it was over, that she had made it past the 10-minute mark or whatever, or a 12-minute mark, I don't know. But how relieved she was that it was over. She does not have fun doing this. She is painfully aware of the fact that she is going down the drain, and that she has no other way of making money. And still, we see her with greasy hair, with, now she's trying to tell us again that she has a hickey. I couldn't care less. It sure looks like that choker in connection with all the makeup that she hasn't taken off the days before, and her tilting her head because she can't, no human can hold up their head when they fall asleep sitting up. And so her head is tilting, and so that's where the choker that she probably doesn't take off before she takes a nap during the day or whatever was strapped along with the old makeup, with the rancid makeup, from days or even weeks before, and the choker and the sweat. I mean, it's just disgusting. And if you are a pig like that, stand behind it. There have been people, I haven't seen any, but I've heard people talk about them. There are people on the internet that do nothing but controversial thing. They stir the hate. They just say things that provoke the audience. She could be doing that too. Be the villain that you are. Be the glutton that you are. Stuff your face every day. And flaunt every single week by doing a weigh-in how much you've gained this week. But don't try to sell to the masses that you're on a weight loss journey and you're going through things. That's why you're stuffing your face all day long. It just doesn't work anymore. It does not. It's almost been 10 years that Amber Reed has been telling the masses lies. And I up to this day, I will probably never understand how people click on her videos to give her the money that she uses to buy all these earrings, these wax melts, the wax candles, all these clothes that she never wears. she keeps wearing the same things over and over again. And has anybody noticed? Because I haven't heard anybody mention it, but then again, I'm watching her videos in her world, Ireland, only for Foodie Beauty. She's been wearing black a lot because she thinks it's slimming, and it's not slimming because we can see her broad shoulders sitting right there, and we can compare when she had the slimming filters on for the TikTok videos compared to what she looks like here. And she still has the slimming filters on in that latest video, and it's just ridiculous. I mean, come on, grow a backbone and stand behind the person that you are. Stop lying to people. That is basically what I had in mind when I remembered how slow talky I was in the reaction this morning. And then in today's vlog, right, when she took the pictures off the wall in Feline's bathroom. Yeah, right, she moved out over a year ago. Why do you still call it Feline's bathroom? The way she was moving, right, it was in such slow motion. I mean, that woman, if she had sneakers on, you could tie her shoes while she's walking. That is how slow moving she is. She's not going for a walk. She's not increasing her stamina. She's not doing anything to lose weight. And still, we're going to get to hear about it in a few weeks when she says, well, I've been off track. And then the whole cycle starts again. And trust you me, come October, November, she's going to reheat that whole weight loss surgery arc again, because she's been doing it every single year for I think 3 years now. Another thing, when in today's video she was talking about how she can't get up, her mind is going. Yeah, because she's insane. She's completely insane. She has mental disorders, and she has talked about them so often. I mean, they keep changing, and she keeps adding more, but she definitely needs to be in therapy and under medication. And she just stops taking the medication. So in today's video, she's sitting there again saying, so my mind is going to her, but I just can't get up. And no, haters, it's not because of my weight. No, it's not just because of your weight. You have a certain amount of pounds on you because you are lazy. You are completely lazy. If you were as depressed as you try to make us believe, or as anxious as you try to make us believe, you would be in treatment. You wouldn't be sitting here running your mouth again, talking about things you have no idea about, right? So she's trying to say that she can't get up, her body won't get up, because she has no willpower, she has no self-control, she has no pride, she has no grace, she has nothing that it takes to change her life for the better. Nothing. Not a single thing. All she can do is sit on her swamp ass and run her mouth and stuff her face. That is it. That is it. And maybe play around on the computer and order things with the money that she makes off of sitting on her ass and stuffing her face. And her fangirling about Trisha Paytas. Oh my gosh. I just looked it up. She has over 5 million followers on YouTube alone. I cannot relate to these people. I just can't. I hope they're successful. I hope they're happy in life, but I just can't watch them. I totally get why she's clout chasing again. She did it before, she's doing it again. I doubt that she has any clue, I'm talking about Amber now, that she has any clue that people that might watch Trisha Paytas might not necessarily become a fan of Amber because she is a pig. She's a pig. When they watch compilations of what people in Amber's real life said about her swamp ass and her not taking showers for months on end, I mean, come on. She's not seriously thinking that getting on a podcast with Trisha Paytas is gonna save her channel. That not even the French-speaking community from Belgium and other French-speaking countries saved her. Her views still went down. So I'm not sure what she's trying to do. I guess it's just desperation. Just like she keeps going back and forth, and Wipey here and Wipey gone, and now having sex with Wipey, and Wipey gone again, and sitting in the car with Wipey. She is absolutely off the rails, and I do not understand why she thinks that any of what she's been doing on her channel makes sense. And I'm gonna subtract the time where she was on Delta gummies in every single vlog, where her thoughts weren't even connected anymore. I mean, that was just the roughest time this year to react to that. But now it's all about moving and slow motion, look at my living room now, or look at the office now. There are still pictures hanging up, but the moving boxes are standing in front of that wall. That makes me nervous. The decorative stuff goes first because you just look at it, right? And so that stuff goes first, and you reduce it all the way back down to the things that you use on a daily basis. That's how it makes sense in my head. Nothing else makes sense. So we keep watching her and talking about moving, and oh, it's so exciting, and this is all crazy. Yeah, this was crazy 2 months ago when it was new that she was gonna move, but now it's not. It's old news. Why is she still talking about it? Has she still not moved? Like every time she talks about it, I'm thinking, why is it still the same background? Why has she not moved yet? And what happened to the fleas? That was a flea infestation. She still hasn't come clean on that, right? Another thing that universally bothers me about Chantal and about Amber is the fact that they are too lazy to have a job, right? They've eaten themselves into such a bad physical and mental condition that they couldn't have a job now, a regular job, if they wanted to, and they don't want to, because it shows in their desperation. Flaunting their mental disorders on the internet, that is, I cannot understand. I know by now that there are probably thousands or hundreds of thousands of people that do that, but my focus is only on these two, because I don't watch people that have clearly mental disorders and they keep flaunting them. And what I mean by that is this. I'm aware of the fact that both of them have mental problems, sincere mental problems. They need to be properly diagnosed, assessed, diagnosed, and then treated. Possibly in inpatient care, which both of them cannot afford, because they've made so many wrong decisions that they are driving their life against the wall in front of our eyes, and so they can't afford inpatient care anymore. That time has come and gone. I don't even know what Chantal's peak time was and how much money she made at the time. I doubt she ever made as much as Amber did. But Amber just threw her money out of the window. It's in my intro in every video, how people told her back in 2019 she should save money, she should get health insurance, she should get her health under control. We were the haters, and now 4 years later, here we are doing the same thing again, still turning in circles, still lying about wanting to lose weight. I mean, that currently Amber is shutting up about that, and Chantal talking about doing a water fast just to come back the next day with a mukbang or a soup thing. I don't even know. And what I don't get is this. You can have mental problems. You can have a struggle with your addiction, but do not put it on the internet. I mean, if it was in a way to where it actually helps other people, it would be fine. I would be all for it. But these women damage, these two, damage the reputation of obese people out here. They completely damage it. They don't take care of themselves, and they keep gaining weight while they're saying they need to lose weight. And they have a hate relationship with their audience. I've never seen anything like it. And they make their money eating and lying on camera, and I do not understand. How can they not have nightmares, or they probably do, and ignore them or pop the melatonin gummies? Their conscience saying you cannot continue doing this. When do they lose their self-respect? Do they have any self-respect? Did they have any to start off with? But why are their consciences not telling them this is the wrong way to go about life? Why do they hold on to their channels for years on end, doing the same thing over and over again, hating their audience, ignoring their audience, gaining weight, losing a little bit of weight, but then gaining it all back and then some? I do not understand. And why, and this is the biggest question of this entire video, Why is YouTube not doing anything against it? There are impressionable members of the audience out there that see gluttonous pigs like Chantal and like Amber stuffing their faces and getting bigger and bigger and bigger while they're holding TED Talks about shit that they have no business talking about. They clearly have mental and emotional disorders. They need to be in professional care, and they are not. In the early 1900s, these two women would have been snatched and put away somewhere where they're being helped, you know? I don't understand. They're making their money, and the incentive to lose weight is gone because Amber, we've heard Amber say it over and over again. When she gains weight, her views go up. When she loses weight, her views go down, which is completely idiotic. It is not true, but it is her delusion telling her that because she wants to continue eating what she wants. She doesn't want to gain weight, of course not, but she can't stop eating. She wants to continue eating what she wants as much as she wants, and the weight gain is just a consequence of that, you know. But yeah, I don't get that. They have no pride. They have no backbone. They both don't stand behind who they are, and they're out here on the internet lying their asses off and acting like animals. Or in Amber's case right now, I mean, we got her to stop eating on camera, but turning in circles, the same thing over and over again. Oh, I'm not doing well, I'm not okay. Then get off the internet and fix your life. Get some professional help, right? What she is doing is absolutely idiotic, and the same with Chantal Marie. I don't know what she's doing with Salar. If he's serious about anything, I don't know. He seems like a weird person to me, like Girl World Ireland always says, like a robot. Something ain't going right with him. And the way he touches her, like she's a wax statue, and he doesn't really support her, and you can tell it's not heartfelt when he says something or when he touches her. And so I don't know what they're both doing. They're lying to themselves and to their audience, and I don't know. I could never live like this. So I have to go. I just wanted to add that because the insanity in Amber's log that I reacted to this morning deserved more outrage than a half asleep person reacting to that. And so here's part 2 of that reaction. Thank you for listening to this little rant. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.